In a busy railway station, there lived a beggar who survived by asking for alms from the passengers on passing trains. One day, he noticed a tall, well-dressed man and thought to himself, "This man looks rich. If I ask him for money, he'll surely give me a generous amount." The beggar approached him and started begging. The man looked at him and said, "You always ask others for help, but have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar replied, "I'm just a beggar. I have nothing to give. How could I possibly offer anything in return?" The man said, "If you can't give, then you have no right to ask. I'm a businessman, and I believe in give and take. If you have something to offer, only then will I give you something in return." The man boarded the train, leaving the beggar to ponder his words. Those words struck a chord in his heart. He wondered if he didn't receive much because he never gave anything back. But as a beggar, what could he possibly offer to others? For 2 days, he struggled with this question. On the third day, while sitting near the station, he noticed some flowers blooming nearby. An idea struck him. Why not give flowers to people in return for their alms? Excited by the idea, he began picking flowers every morning. From then on, whenever someone gave him money, he would hand them a flower in return. People appreciated the gesture and kept the flowers with them. He noticed that more people began giving him money, but when he ran out of flowers, fewer people offered him alms. One day, while begging on the train, he saw the same tall man who had inspired him. The beggar approached him and said, "Today, I have something to give you. Please give me alms, and in return, I'll give you some flowers." The man smiled, accepted the flowers, and gave the beggar some money. "Wonderful," he said. "You've become a businessman like me." The beggar felt proud. The man's words resonated deeply within him. He realized that the key to changing his life was now in his hands. From that moment, he believed he was no longer a beggar, but a businessman with the potential to become successful. 6 months later, 2 well-dressed men were traveling through the same station. One of them recognized the other and extended his hand for a handshake. "Do you recognize me?" he asked. The second man looked at him, confused. "I don't think we've met." The first man smiled. "We have. We've met twice before. I was once the beggar you refused to help. The second time, I sold you flowers. But today, I'm a successful flower merchant." The second man was astonished. "I remember you now, but what happened? You're so well dressed. What are you doing now?" The first man replied, "I was that beggar, but now I'm a successful flower merchant. I'm on my way to another city for business. You taught me an important lesson. We only receive when we give. This rule changed my life. I used the money I earned to buy more flowers and eventually built a thriving business." The 2 men smiled and continued their journey. The story teaches us a valuable lesson about self-perception and the power of giving. Often, we limit ourselves by believing we're incapable or unworthy of success. Like the beggar, we may initially see ourselves as small or insignificant, but true transformation starts with changing how we see ourselves. By shifting our focus from simply receiving to also giving, whether through kindness, effort, or value, we unlock doors to growth and opportunity. Success is closely tied to how we view ourselves. If we believe in our potential and act on it, the world will respond in kind. The beggar's journey shows us that no dream is too big and no situation too hopeless if we're willing to think differently, act boldly, and believe in our ability to rise above our circumstances.